Good day, everyone, and welcome to a banger new video off of my channel. This is probably the first proper video, besides the first one I made explaining the whatchamacallit doom cycle thingamajig. I really can't remember what that piece of content was about, but I decided to try a new style making videos. It's my second video on my channel, and I hope you love it. I basically just wanted to showcase some of my new rank 4s, seeing as I just finished Epoch of Pain and explored, well, not finished, but explored Epoch of Pain basically, and explored the new Crucible. I was like, okay, you're about to take up a couple new R4s. Why not just, make a video looking about the ones you currently have? The Deadly Trio, and that is basically Silk, Jean, and Spiderwoman. Those are currently the only rank 4s I have. I'm still trying to build up my roster. I'm a relatively free to play player, so you know how it is on the end. I try to do as much endgame content as I can, but without further ado, I'll get right into it. So Silk's rotation isn't necessarily hard, it's just odd in a way, because she's basically like a new character and one of the safest characters to play, which is why I picked her to be my first rank 4 actually on my accounts. My second R4 was Jean, but Silk was amazing. She's one of my favorite characters in the entire game. I have her maxed out as a 5-star. Go has a 6-star and Awakener. She's rank 4 ascended. Didn't get to max her out because then I ended up getting her as a 7-star and awakening her the same day, which was amazing to say the least. She kind of needs the awakening, in the sense that like it increases her damage. It helps her to reverse heal and then applies slow and heavy, and that's where most of her utility comes in with the slow. But she's basically a new character. She does matchups like Enchantress, her range of matchups is so wild. And because she doesn't benefit from the dexterity mastery, she also is able to do full-time matchups. She's also able to do serpent matchups actually, which is quite funny when you think about it. As long as you can push to SP2, you can dex to SP2, no problem. Just, well, don't let him power D and nuke you in the face with an SP3. So yeah, that's basically Silk. Have some gameplay recorded for her, and yeah, it's just about it for Silk. Now, for my second R4, which was Jean Grey, she needs no introduction. I do not have her awaken, and I really want her awaken. I use my generic awakening gem from exploring Epoch on Count Nefaria because, spoiler alert, he's going to be my 4th rank 4. For my 5th rank 4, I don't know, I'll probably create a poll or something, but I'm trying to decide between taking Zula to rank 4, Red Skull to rank 4. It's either or both because my tech roster isn't really like built up. I do have Shocker, but it's, I don't know, waiting to get Shocker to rank 3 then R4 is like a thing. But yeah, back to Jean Grey. Oh my gosh, Jean Grey. She's amazing. Beautiful utility charm, beautiful dual threats on defense and offense, with the reverse controls and everything. Also immune to reverse control, which is amazing. She's basically my compensation for not having Onslaught, and she does an amazing job. Neuroshock being a counter to miss is something that's so heavily underrated because it basically increases the range of matchups that she's able to do. She's a nuke, and she really wants you to purify. So if you purify and She catches you off guard. It's amazing. And having the force field that basically keeps your health at almost 100% all the time in BG matchups is amazing. A nuke that counters Yelena, she does Cord, she does Atuma, Thorn's matchups that would otherwise be a problem, she does really well. She also does Photon. As long as you're careful and you know how to clear out Photon strategies, she does Photon because she counters miss. Who else? Just a bunch of champions that you would look at and like, yeah, she does them, and her awakening is amazing, and I can't wait to get her awakened. But yeah, just look at this Realm of Legends Winter Soldier fight nukes in how many? I think 49 seconds. I remember, yeah, I think 49 seconds. But yeah, that's about it for Jean Grey. Now for Spider-Woman is amazing. She needs no introduction. She needs no entrance animation. She needs no none of that. You all know how Spider-Woman plays, and you all know how she works. I didn't bother explaining the rotations of each of these characters because they're pretty niche characters, and you can play them however you want, depending on what you want. So I didn't really bother with the rotation. But back to Spider-Woman being the absolute Chad, the GOAT. I still prefer Spider-Ham's Houstings, but Spider-Woman has one of the greatest utilities I have seen in a character, a science character. Having buffs, is an interesting new thing, MCOC Kabam is trying to do, with the game, but it's beautiful. The new, the power stings, the shock, ensnare, retribution, and on defense being a beast is just something else. I think the only rank 4 I have that's not a gold threat character is Silk, and Spider-Woman is like a Silk that just doesn't have the complete special evade, well, except the last hit of the special attack and randomly evading, saving your life across the match. She's an amazing character, beautiful damage. Used her on my Epoch of Pain run, when I finished, just hitting for 200k, blitzed through that match. It was beautiful matchup. But yeah, she has amazing utility. Ensnare is able to turn off evade. Retribution increases damage, like when you punish special attack. She has the fumble on defense that basically fills decks. It's beautiful. Her range of matchups is so wide, and most of the damage is literally just passing, but you can play her with the Furies and just increase your damage output potential. There's so many Spider-Woman rotation videos out there. This is just me flexing the one I have. She's awakened, of course, so intercepting basically turns those Furies to Fury passives, which I think increase the potency, if I'm not sure. But in the matchup, I really didn't do a lot of intercepting. She also, which is also a funny thing that people don't really take advantage of, gets evade on miss. Like when she misses, she gets an evade, which is she was designed as an Enchantress counter through and through. But I think Kabam didn't really realize how OP Enchantress was and how much utility they actually put in the character that was a full counter to her. So she now increases her matchup range, because when you hit someone that's unstoppable, she gets an evade. I actually did this in Epoch, and it saved me a couple times because I was able to intercept Ares, and because he doesn't feel evade, she'll just sneak away from the matchup. Beautiful rank 4, and actually one of my favorites. She's rivaling Silk up there, and yeah, just wanted to show that. So I shared some gameplay for Spider-Woman. thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you like this new style of video. You can give me like ideas on how to improve my content, more video ideas to post, and all that jazz. So thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you have a lovely day, a lovely weekend, whatever time it is. Peace out.